Hey YouTube, here I am back again with another Pokemon TCG live video. And so this one right here is going to be a bit of, I don't know if I can call it a full-on redemption for the Bouffalant EX deck that I showcased a little while ago. So this deck profile right here comes from a buddy of mine, Ryu Karada. I'm gonna link his channel down in the description below. But so the Bouffalant deck I showcased before was inspired by a deck he had used against me in the past, and this is kind of his response to that video. He's been putting this together a little bit on his channel and showcasing it a little bit. I've seen a little bit of his videos, but I've been trying not to completely spoil myself. I guess I kind of want to figure out how this deck runs on my own. I know that the base idea is essentially to kind of have the Snorlax out in front as kind of like a shield, use Alakazam in the background as like your main attacker, and then with the Bouffalants, essentially using it to help Snorlax absorb more of that damage. Monkey Dory is also used to just distribute that damage back out to your opponent. And then other than that, I think he just uses a lot of energy disruption cards. So he'll have cards like Team Star Grunt to move your opponent's energy back on top of the deck. He has Crushing Hammer. He also runs, let me see here, I know Handheld Fan. This has been pretty annoying whenever I go up against some of his decks. He seems to really like this Pokemon tool. It makes a lot of sense with a bulky team where they can just kind of take the hit and then, you know, redistribute that energy across, you know, different Pokemon that won't be able to use that energy, or you know, to completely remove the steam from things like Charizard EX or something of that nature. So, but that's pretty much the deck list. You got Jet Energy, you have Prism Energy, you have Enhancing Energy. I know with this one, his primary play is to try and put it on Abra when he can. Teleport it back out, that way he recycles the enhancing energy and he just gets to drop it free. So, but yeah, this is the deck we're going to be running with today. Feel free to pause the video to kind of look at every single card in the list. But I'm just going to go ahead and roll right in with it. It's been something that's been on my to-do list for a little bit now. And yeah, so let's... Oh, I did not set it as active. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump into our first game and see how we do. So, and if by chance any of you are coming over from Ryu's channel, thank you for heading over here to kind of watch me butcher his deck. Kind of what I do. I'm always interested whenever he builds, not just in Pokemon, but even before with like Yu-Gi-Oh or things like that. He always finds a way to make the most out-of-pocket deck. He has a gift for it. He definitely does. But yeah, I'm not as creative as he is. So all right, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start off with you and call it good. Let's see where we can go from here. So strength plus 80, and then toss and turn press 120 for each head. That's okay, I guess. Okay, yep. And my opponent's running Team Rocket. Mimikyu is not a bad start with the free retreat. He's got the Articuno, Proton for the first turn. Yep. Oh, interesting. I haven't seen a Team Rocket's Porygon deck before. I don't really know what they're planning to do with that. That's interesting. Okay. So, nothing too crazy here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a Prism Energy. And unfortunately, that seems like it's all we can do at the moment. Huh, interesting. So I do, I think I've mentioned it in the past. I do actually have run quite a few Team Rockets deck in my personal account. Team Rockets Nidoking, Team Rockets Mewtwo, all decks I've really enjoyed playing. I just don't have the resources on this profile to kind of rebuild those. And even still, I feel like I should be moving forward and kind of just, learning other deck profiles, learning how to use some uh, other cards, not relying as much on the Team Rocket engine, which again, this is Team Rocket set is what got me back into the full TCG. Up until then, I was kind of just playing Pokemon Pocket, having a good time with that. And then when the Destined Rivals set came out, it's a set that really rung true in nostalgia for me. I grew up around the time when the original Pokemon card game where the first sets of the Pokemon card game were coming out. Again, Red and Blue were the first Pokemon games I played, specifically Blue. So missing out on the Team Rocket Pokemon cards back in the day was really kind of what prompted me to say, hey, you know what, let me give this a try. Let me try and get this here. What's this do? You must discard 2 cards from your hand or to use the bait. Once on your turn, you may draw a card. Okay, this pack does 20 damage for each supporter card that has Team Rocket in the pile. So how many do you have right now? 3. So they're hitting for 60 right now. That's kind of a problem. But funny enough, I get my other Bouffalant on the field and they can't do anything. So I should have looked at the deck profile a little better, and I really need to double check to see how much draw power he has in this deck. So the big issue I see with my opponent here is he could potentially just deck out. Okay, so that's 5. So now he's hitting for 100, so there goes the Team Rocket's energy. Okay. There goes my Bouffalant. I'm not going to attach a Jet Energy. Do I boss's order out the Team Rocket's Porygon? No, right? I just go in for the hits. I really need to get my other Bouffalant out onto the field along with Monkey Dory. There we go. Okay, a little too late, if I'm honest. I probably should have used Team Star Grunt there just to bounce back this energy. Ooh, okay, so now he's going to be hitting for some pretty significant damage. 7, 8. Wow, even the Porygon 2 essentially has the same ability. Interesting deck combination he has going here. I had not seen this before. Trainers. So 2, 5, 7, 9, 10. So he's hitting for 200 damage. Wow. That is not insignificant. Yeah, see, this is very much where having the second Bouffalant out on the field would have helped out a lot. I can still put the fan on him just so that the next turn whenever they attack. Is it worth putting the 4th energy and trying to go for the KO? I could boss his order out one of the other ones. Like his Porygon. Let me just hit this guy. I don't really know when to use this Team Star Grunt. Because, yeah, bouncing back an energy... Well, I guess then that forces him to have to put that same energy back onto the same card. Okay, so he brought out my Bouffalant. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Yep, there goes the reversal energy. I have to say, this is a really unique deck. I think he's going to be able to one-shot my Bouffalant here. Oh, interesting. It really hurts not having the Monkey Dory out on the field right now to kind of heal up the Snorlax. Wow, he's going to be hitting for an insane amount of damage right now. Is he running 4 copies of every single one? Oh wow, he was barely able to even get over it too. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go for the knockout here. Hilda. What is Hilda gonna do here? So I'm gonna throw this to their Articuno and essentially make this guy useless is what I'm gonna do here. This guy's really not afraid of decking out. Okay, so he has some kind of recycling abilities going on here. Or, yeah, I can throw it onto the Articuno. The Articuno's not going to be able to do anything with this Team Rocket's energy. Who do you even still have? Maybe a Giovanni? Archer? Oh, Archer. Yeah, that's a good play. Man, the lack of draw power in this deck really hurts it. I guess I'm gonna bring out Natsu. Wow, this is painful. I guess I'll just do this. I don't know what else I can do, really. To be fair, I'm probably not doing this deck justice. I probably could have bounced back a Team Rocket's energy at one point or something. I don't really know what I could have done. He can't retreat his Porygon. Ooh, okay. Oh, but he grabbed a Giovanni, didn't he? He did grab a Giovanni. So he doesn't need to retreat. Yep. There goes Bouffalant. This is just gonna be an absolute wreck. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Sure. End turn. They got it. That's an interesting deck. I kind of like it. Would be interested to see how it stacks up against some other decks, but hitting for, I mean, what was he hitting there towards the end? Almost 300? I'd have to go back and watch, but yeah, that was interesting. All right, so not a good showing right off the bat, but we'll give it another go. I'll probably do 2 more matches after this one, so let's do 4 matches with it, or I might just do 3, best of 3. (2024) Honolulu, very cool. Okay, oh, no basics, so mulligan. Okay, well at least this time we have the Monkey Dory. And the Natu. Okay. And we have Chorus, which I forget the stadium card that he runs. So I'll have to check that out. And I can get a special energy, so maybe an enriching energy. What is this? Is it just this one? I thought there was another one. Oh, I know what I can do with this. This is gonna be nasty. Can I get Abra? I can get Abra. Nice. All right. Cool, cool. He actually doesn't have a benched Pokemon. But you know what? I'm gonna attach this anyway, cause yeah. And then once during this turn, add a spot, you may shuffle. Oh, it has to be in the active spot. I messed up. I messed up. Okay, fair enough. That's what I get for not reading. Honestly, thank you. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, because I can put Bouffalant over here. That's going to give me my 60 protect. Hmm. Let me see. Yeah. I'm also gonna Crushing Hammer. Heads, nice. Go ahead and destroy that. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I should have grabbed the Natu. I messed up. That was a misplay on my part. Let's do that. And end my turn. Okay, so I definitely messed up. I should have evolved the Natu. That's my mistake. What does this do? Put up to 3 of any combination Pokemon that don't have rules and basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. Don't have any such. Yeah, I really messed up by not bringing in the Natu. That's gonna be a problem. Let's do that. I could Boss's Order the Iron Hands out here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's Boss's Order out his Iron Hands for this turn. And then I'll end my turn. I'm trying to stall. I'm trying to stall right now. If I had evolved the Natu earlier, I would have been in better shape. So again, I just messed up on that front. I really need to either get Snorlax to start being able to swing or to get the Alakazam out. Oh, now he can hit for 120. Not even 60. That's not enough for a knockout though, funny enough. And then I'm just gonna move your energy. Gonna move this one to... Yeah, move it to the Ho-Oh. Why not? Another fan, okay. $90 over there. I think I have to Iono here. I just feel like he's gonna die if I'm being honest. The good thing is I can Night Stretcher him back. Now he can just freely switch out whenever they want. Oh, did they use... I mean, they have to be running out of electric energy, right? Lightning energy. Fire off. Sure. You're gonna move that to what, the Ho-Oh? Wait, is it any energy? I feel like that's not correct. I 100% feel like that's not correct. Okay, whatever. That seemed wrong to me. Oh man. Okay, so let's Night Stretcher back out our Snorlax. Let's Crispin. Let's put this on here. Go ahead and retreat you for you. Put this on here. End turn. And Crispin's actually not going to work next turn because I don't have another type of energy, unfortunately. Yeah. Go ahead. Because what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go ahead and bring out my other Monkey Dory. Yeah, he's going to take 2 prizes. Man. Okay, yep. And if he has a boss's order or something else, he just wins. So the thing is, even if I got in Blood Moon, I don't have a way to get Blood Moon out onto the field. Unless I had put up Kadabra and then retreated him. That could have been a move. Yeah, he's just gonna get his Iron Bundle back out and just force me. Yep. Sure. He's not gonna be able to one-shot him. I don't have a way to get him back though. I don't know if he runs. I don't think he runs any switches or anything like that. So once a force like this is pushed out, I don't think there's a way to get that Pokemon back. We don't have Latios. We don't have a switch, I don't think. There's no way I'm getting 2 energy on him fast enough to, and then he can just one-shot with that. So boss's order, boom. Yeah, see, so didn't matter what I put out in the field. He had a KO ready. All right, well that's 0-2 so far. Not gonna lie, either I just don't know how to run this deck. It's just not working for me at all. All right, it's gonna be the last one. Wish me luck here, guys. I did mess up with the Xatu play. I'll give it that. Maybe had I got the Xatu play out instead of going for the Kadabra, I want to go second, I believe, with this deck. Maybe that could have been the play. Maybe I just misplayed that hard. That's a mulligan. Hate to see it. Oof. With only a Monkey Dory. Okay. Oh, he does run a switch. Okay. Well, we could have drawn into a switch last game. That might have helped, but I don't think he has a way to pull the switch out. I'd have to double check the deck list to see if he's running Arvin. I didn't see an Arvin in the last 2 games, so... Routes, okay. Okay, so this is his draw power. The Zatu was the draw power that I wasn't seeing before. What is this? Flutter Mane. Okay, yeah, so let's get that out there. I'm not gonna Iono right now. Funny enough, I could just put some energy. Does it say any Pokemon? One of your bench Pokemon. Yeah, I see you, Timer. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Hitting for 60 damage and confusing them. I'll do that. That's gonna be somewhat problematic. Not the worst, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, we have ourselves our Hilda. Let me grab Kadabra and basic energy. Let me evolve. Grab 2 more. What does this do? Shuffle your... Okay, so nothing right now. Yep, I know they're gonna put Darkness Energy and they're gonna throw 30 back at me. That's fine. It still one-shots this thing next turn. Oh, no more basics. Interesting. So this is it. This is their field unless they have like some EX cards or... Mm-hmm. Can't blame him for that. You gonna try and retreat it? Oh, bravery charm. Hmm. Okay, well, let's try and crushing hammer that. Nice. Get rid of that. Let's nest ball into our big guy. Let's go ahead and retreat. Bring you out here. Kadabra. Into a Bouffalant. Into enriching energy. Nice. Into night stretcher. Into you. There goes 2 more. Fan. Crispin. And here we're just gonna play patty cake. And then end turn. Alright, I really need Alakazam right now. I'm gonna keep building up the Snorlax, but I really need Alakazam to be able to one-shot this Flutter main. What does this do? Nothing for me. Okay, cool. Let's do this. I don't know. I don't think you need 3. Another Kadabra. Okay. Let's get the Bouffalant out. I'm gonna save this for whenever they put their energy on Monkey Dory, but realistically, I don't. Funny enough, I think I just Iono. Or I can Lacy. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do that for now. I don't want to give them any more cards in hand. They're confused. They have a chance of hitting themselves. And with an extra 80 damage, I am KOing them. Yeah, if I had to give one criticism, it seems like this deck has a hard time getting exactly, and just as I say that, this is going to give me exactly what I need. Perfect. So let's go ahead and Alakazam. I don't think I need the Xatu. I don't think I really need to draw into anything else, so let's go here. Let me just hit here. Perfect. Knockout. My second Monkey Dory. Okay, so now, funny enough, if I need to sacrifice anything, it would probably be the Xatu. Because 2 Monkey Dories, 2 Bouffalants, and Snorlax on the field, I don't think the opponent can really put anything else on. So this is a really solid setup, what we have on the field right now. I guess if I want to do anything, I could start putting some energy. Well, I still need to put 1 more energy on the Snorlax, right? Because then I could potentially be hitting for 360. 3 coin flips. Kind of difficult. That's fine. I'm just going to switch. I do feel like we need more switches or something else to kind of... The thing is, do I even need the switch right now? And the only reason I say that is because I can let him take damage, retreat him out with the switch, and then put Snorlax in, because he needs to hit for 160 to knock him out. And right now, he's not doing that anyway. And there's my other Bouffalant. Yeah, I kind of don't need to switch back into my Snorlax right now, at this moment. Yeah, Gardevoir EX. That was to be expected. Mm-hmm. 20. What's the other ability to do? Put 2 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon any way you like. Okay, so yeah, you put 20 damage. Good for you. I don't think you have anything else. Oh, no, they did use Super Rod, right? I mean, this is only going to tickle me for 30 damage. Yeah, exactly. So... Monkey Dory is going to be able to push that back anywhere. I guess I can start putting it on the Gardevoir. Yep. And then... I don't need the Crushing Hammer right now. I don't need the switch. I'm just going to go ahead and swing. Get another prize card. My hand size is ridiculous at this point. But see, like, even with the hand size this big, I feel like there's not anything I can really do with it. I don't think Crispin's going to work right now because both Dark Energies, and I think he's only running 2, are already in my hand. That was a bad move on this guy's play right here. Because now I can... Oh, I don't have Bouffalant EX out. Yeah, I don't have Bouffalant EX out onto the field. I mean, he's going to get 1 prize card off of me. I'm really not stressing that. 130, yeah. Fair. I'm just going to put the other Bouffalant. I don't think I really need the Crushing Hammer here. Oh, let's see how much I can hit for. 1, 2, 240. That's KO. Okay, well, see, this is the kind of showcasing I wanted for this deck. I didn't... I felt bad with the last 2 matches. I know Ryu's really been working on this deck pretty hard. So when it works, it works. I mean, I don't see a good out for my opponent right now. I mean, I'm hitting for 120 pretty consistently. They really can't get around my Snorlax right now. you know, any energy they put on it, it's just gonna get bounced back with handheld fan to just kind of delay the whole anything he has. So again, I think the back row, the only thing I would change out would be the one Zatu for another Monkey Dory. But that's really about it. Yeah, and I think my opponent knows he's cooked right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and one shot. The last Abra. Okay. All right, GG's. So that was a good showcasing. I really like that. Again, I think my opponent kind of didn't have an out once you were set up, but I guess that's kind of true for any deck. So, but yeah, I hope you guys like that. I hope. I mean, we still went, you know, 1 and 2, but I think that last showing was really strong. And all right, again, if you want to check out Ryu's channel, I'm gonna leave a link to his channel down in the description below. And so yeah, go give him a check and drop a like on his video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.